Good evening, I'm PAULA AKANA. A teenager on trial for murder in the death of a taxi cab driver testified today that he did not do it. Michael Robles is one of two teens charged with beating Charles Tang to death in a Waipahu parking lot last May. KITV4's Jill Kuramoto reports from Circuit Court.
Michael Robles admitted today he was drunk and high on marijuana the night of April 30th, 2010, but says he didn't kill taxi driver Charles Tang.
While I was walking back, that's when I saw Kilani throw the first punch, and it landed in the guy's facial area, and then the guy went down.
Robles, who was 18 at the time, told the court he and his friend and co-defendant 17-year-old Kilani Dirigo snuck out of the Halekipa group home in Manoa, where they were clients, and were partying in Waikiki that night, and it was Dirigo's idea to catch a cab to Waipahu. The two agreed to run away as soon as the cab stopped, but they didn't plan on the 41-year-old Tang putting up a fight.
The reason why Kilani couldn't run is because the driver was holding Kilani's legs.
Tang's widow took the stand today, saying through an interpreter her husband was not a violent man. But according to Robles, he didn't want to let the two young men get away without paying their fare. In front of the judge, Robles demonstrated how he says Dirigo attacked the taxi driver, who was already down on the ground.
I'm like that and whacked the guy right here in this area.
Retired medical examiner Kanti Dialwis explained how Tang's injuries were extensive. His death came from a blow to his head. Robles says he had tried to stop the beating, at one point holding Dirigo back.
Then I told him that you didn't need to keep beating up that guy like that. You could have stopped when I told you to stop. And his response and his reaction was he was just putting his head down and he was just shaking his leg, and he didn't talk to me after that night.
Jill Kuramoto, KITV4 News.
Robles' case is being heard by Judge Dexter Del Rosario without a jury. Closing arguments will take place Thursday. Dirigo's trial is scheduled for October, where prosecutors say he will claim he was not at the scene.